What's up? What's up? No music today. I started playing music and I was wearing these guys, and I realized that that was making my body uncomfortable. So I turned them off right away. I just got out of bed. I think it's like 5 p.m. or something. Um, and yeah, just came to get more water and to continue. Um, One of the reasons that I want to share this journey is to give you full understanding of what I've learned about fasting and how the body works. And that is it. Just here to give you my journey and my experience. That's it. So this is the journey and my experiences, and that I will share with how my body works, um, and the importance of the distilled water. Um, I know it's important that I need to drink this as fast as possible, um, but I have to do it with intention, and so I have to be consistent. So I take my time with it, but I know that it speeds things up a lot quicker. And for the friends and I that have been doing this for a while, we compare notes and we share notes. My friends slash students, and so we understand that the body has to go through phases, and everybody reaches to those phases, but just different time in different ways. Um, and But we do share the same experiences during those phases. Um, it's very difficult to narrow it down to like specific days of like, on day this it does this and this that, because it's different for everybody. It has been different for all of us. Our documentation shows, and each fast has been different too. So for me specifically, I've had where I enter like ketosis or start going through these phases, right? Um, More of the detox phase is based on like what I was currently eating, like the most recent stuff, and that begins to come out first, and then it just goes from there all the way till you get to the point where you haven't been eating um, food for a week and you're still going to the restroom. Um, and So those phases that we go through is different for everyone. So you can take somebody's information of fasting like mine, and it's just a guideline of what will happen when you get to that cycle. But the time is different for everyone, um, and the physical experience is the same, um, but the emotional experience is different for everyone. Some have reported different types of emotional releases, and you can see it in their posture. Right, our postures hold our um, our emotions. I think I called it. Um, I'd have to check my notes, but I haven't written that out too. That's another work that I need to really build and put together that information on that. Um, but it's the ERP. That's what I call it, and it's the emotional response posture. So whatever your emotion is, your body responds with that posture. I've also um, wanted to make others aware that if you look at people, I love to people watch. I could do it for hours. And my kids are doing it too. Now they're picking up and they tell me exactly what they see wrong with with their posture, where their walk, or it's cool that they're learning that stuff. And so yeah, so when you look at people, you can see that ERP, right? But in this case, it's going to be the emotional resting posture. So if you look at people's emotional resting posture, you can see what that posture means. If their shoulders are front, if they're afraid, So you have to go through the emotions. So visualize the emotions and a posture, like what that emotion makes your body feel like, right? And then you see, now they're trying to walk like that for a long time, and they haven't dealt with the emotion, so they're sitting there in shame or whatever they're holding on to. So one of the greatest gifts that fasting gave me is the opportunity to live my life, to live my truth right now. That's all that matters, is right now. And I've realized that I can't be living other people's life. I can't be living their emotions, because that's not living my truth. I'm not living that. So living my truth is right now, right here. This is it. So my fasting journey continues, and I share along the way. If I get too excited, I usually want to overshare things. I realize that my mind just wants to give you everything at once. So we're gonna slow things down a little bit, and go from there. So right now I'm drinking this. It's cold. The water's cold, and that's just from the temperature itself. It's cold out here, and what I should have had would have been hot water or warm water. So now my body is starting to shake, because it's going to a reset, a nervous system reset. Okay, and then it's gonna have to heat it up. It's gonna have to heat up the body. But if it doesn't have enough energy, then it feels like an old truck trying to start, kind of like that, right? So you feel it in your legs and you feel it in the front. People call it the chills, but it's not. So what we have to do now is we got to do some breath work. Okay, we have to stretch our breath, but this time we want to be calm, right? Or you want to be fasting, awake. So right now we want to heat up the body or adjust the inner temperature to the outside. So we're going to regulate our body. Okay, so we're going to breathe with our mouth all the way in, full stretch. Remember the last at the end, as much as you can, and expand your muscles. Expand your muscles so there's no pressure on your balloons, your air balloons. Just keep the muscles away from it. So move your posture with your muscles and hold it. Hold the muscles. Don't put pressure on your air balloons for as long as you can, and then release it, and then do it all over again, and release it and do it all over again. Minimum of 3 times. The more the better. And then the body's going to regulate. It's going to regulate the internal temperature to the external temperature. Okay. One of the things that we do when we start wearing too many layers, we do that, right? We're warming up the outside, but the inside is a different temperature. So now we have 3 layers of temperatures. We have the body temperature, the organ temperature, and then the external temperature. So we want to regulate that. So we're going to do that with breath. If you want to try this, try it. You can try it with me now. So stretch your breath. And that's just basically doing a nervous system reset and adjusting the temperature of our body. Okay, one more time. When you do that and you're holding it, pay attention to the like the discomfort. Pay attention to the discomfort of the muscles, and that tells you that those muscles are not usually stretched out that far. And the more you do the breath holds, and the longer they reset, those muscles reset. So it's important to do that. All right, one more time. Just like that. And then I'm good. So the journey continues. And I'm going back to sleep because I work tomorrow. And tomorrow I should be good to go as long as I continue the water, and my body's going to continue to ask for it. So it's asking for more water. So it's going to clean. It's going to clean me out really good. So yeah, I'm glad you're here, man. I'm glad you're here. And I hope you take away something and test it out yourself.